growth. There's a lot of growth going on with this channel, and questions get asked. One of my favorites, Banda Guy today, kept making comments about me cheering for 16 teams, which is, no, well, don't get that. And then a comment regarding getting out of my bedroom. So it's an interesting point, and for new subscribers, newish subscribers, I'll simply touch on this. I do videos in the bedroom here, my room, for a few reasons. First off, Yvonne has been nice enough to allow all of my old hockey stuff to go up on the wall. Anything you see on that wall, minus that King's locker room thing and that mini hockey logo item on the wall, everything else is at least 20 years old, or very damn nearly 20 years old. The Minnesota Wild locker room one on the wall here, I got that before they had a logo. That was before the cat bear head thing existed. They just had wild as a word, and I'm like, that's their logo? Alright, well, I'll take it, because I was a Minnesota North Stars fan, so clearly I'm going to want to cheer for the Minnesota Wild. No, but I still have it. All those old locker room ones, those are from the late 90s, boys and girls. All of them. The Dallas Stars one there, I think I got that 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. The Capitals one down here I got not that long ago, but when I get them now, I get them because it's an old logo, and I get it at a sporting goods store that sells it to me for dirt cheap. So I'm like, alright, well, I'll buy that for $3. So the other reason is there are 4 kids in this house. The odds of being able to do a video in a room that might be much larger and maybe more photo friendly than this room, it's very attractive. It's also very unrealistic when you've got 4 kids. Oldest one's 17 and the youngest one's 4. So it's not really possible to shoot in another room if I'm going to get a video finished, because kids tend to argue and be noisy and walk through shots. There's no way. There's just no way. It can't happen. And then people ask about the Funko Pops. The Funko Pops are an interesting story. So the Funko Pop started out with me as a Doctor Who fan saying, oh, I'll get the Doctor Who Funko Pops. Yeah, whoops. I'm a collector. And once you start collecting something, you keep collecting it. So I kept collecting, and I've kept collecting them even though I don't have room for the ones I have. Picked up 5 of them last week. But you know, it's fine, and Yvonne and I are figuring out a way that we can display them. It's just a matter of putting up shelves in other parts of the house and really hoping that the kids don't mangle them, because they look like toys. They're toys, but they're but when you're a collector, they stay in the box. Actually, the reason I leave them in the box is that I found that with a lot of the ones I was getting, especially orphan black ones, they don't balance. The heads are giant, the bodies are tiny. You try to stand them up and they just fall over. So I was like, I wonder if anybody else has had this problem. So I looked up online the whole idea, and then it's like, oh, you can get stands for them and they cost this much. And I'm like, they cost more than the Funko Pop. I'm just gonna leave them in the box, because I noticed there were other people that left them in the box too. Alright. So as much as I was all ready to have a diorama in my old apartment, it wasn't going to happen, which is fine because it was Orphan Black, so they were all the same anyways. They're all clones in Orphan Black. If you haven't watched it, it's a great show. It's on Crave TV. Here's a nice free plug. But it's funny because, you know, this channel has grown substantially, and I really enjoy doing videos for you guys. And last night I really enjoyed going to a wrestling show. which I did a video for on my other channel. I posted it on Twitter and I posted it on my Facebook as well. So my Facebook page for the hockey guy. And being recognized twice last night was fun. I don't know who the first one I met was. I'm not sure of the username on here. He seemed to be quite pleased with the evening and loud. And I have a feeling he may have enjoyed a beer or two. I'm pretty sure about that one. And then I met Johnny Canuck, who works at Rogers, and that was good. It's funny because that's now the first time I've ever met 2 subscribers in one event. So that's kind of fun, and it's got my brain going. I didn't sleep very well last night because it's got my brain going. Because it's like, with this channel and with you guys and girls who watch my videos regularly, there's a feeling that, yeah, you know, I'm in this bedroom and I've been doing these videos for a while, and there is the potential for so much more with this than what I'm doing now. So, I mean, I could keep going on the route I'm going, or I could figure something out. To quote Letterkenny, figure it out. You figure it out. You figure it out. Not to be impolite, but anyways, yeah, so that's the situation I'm in right now, and I've got this grand idea on the board currently. See that? I wrote down all 31 goalies that I'm projecting to be the starters for their teams, and I'm thinking about doing what I did last summer, which is the 10 starters that I feel are the best 10 starters in the NHL. That was an interesting video. That was an interesting topic. I seem to remember some guys getting kind of antsy about some of my picks and non-picks for top 10 goalies in the NHL. Top 10 starters, not backups. And you don't count backups because then you're in this whole other thing. What cats are fighting? Okay, it's outside, so it better not include one of my cats. You can't. I don't think. Shadows in the hall. Bear's in here. Bear wouldn't fight. Alright, anyways, and yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, cats are going to be in videos too. Every now and then you'll see that. You'll see, oh, I can't take a guy seriously who has cats in videos. They're in my house. My videos are in my house. I don't have a set. I kind of envy the guys who have a set. Like, not you know, necessarily a big studio, but it would be nice to have, like what the setup Steve Dangle has. I look at that and I'm like, man, if I had that and I had all my jerseys in the background, that would be just glorious. And that's like Bobby Roode glorious. Like, that would just be awesome. And that's the kind of thing eventually I'd love to do. But every time I talk to Yvonne about doing that kind of thing, her soul looks like it's dead in there. Because it's like, okay, there's no way that we have the room to set that up. And I know we don't have the room to set that up, but it's just this wonderful idea I have in my brain of just having rack after rack after rack and just load all the jerseys up. All of them, all however many I have. I haven't even counted up how many I have, and it would truly be glorious. It would be Bobby Roode glorious. It'd be amazing. I apologize for the wrestling references, but they're in there. They're in there. I can't get them out of there. Why would I even try? But yeah, I'm pretty excited about these next 2 weeks that I have off, and for new subscribers who are like, why is this guy always in his bedroom? Now I've explained it. You will hear in certain videos children screaming. You will hear certain videos, if you listen close enough, cats fighting outside the door. And you know, it's part of making this work and shoehorning everything I can into these videos and into this room and just making it function. I have too many jerseys for my closet. I mean, yeah, we can do that. Let me just go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this reach. So there's all the jerseys. Then there's a shelf of jerseys. Shelf of jerseys and t-shirts. See this down here? Those are jerseys that I've recently acquired she needs to fix. So that's, yeah, it's a lot. They're as squashed in there as they can be. They could not possibly be more squashed into that than they. But impressively, that's in alphabetical order. So Anaheim's at that end, all the way down to Winnipeg at this end. And there's Bear. She noticed I was moving, and as soon as I start moving, she decides that she has to get my attention. Nope, Bear, not on the keyboard. I'm going to turn everything off and make it all not work. So there you go. The closet of jerseys of the, well, I mean, just Canucks alone, there's a lot of jerseys. Hey, kitty. In your kitty, yes. Hey, down you go. Yeah, I know. I didn't accidentally put you down. No, I didn't accidentally put you down, kitty. She always acts like I accidentally put her down. All right. There you go. No, I didn't accidentally put you. No, I didn't. It wasn't an accident. No. Here, I'll show you. Watch. Okay. Put her down there. And she's like, no, you put me down. Okay. I'm not going to call her, because if I call her, then... See? There she is. Like, oh, look, you accidentally put me down. Good kitty. There you go. Why am I facing this way, she says. I don't remember facing this way. And I'm back. So there you go. So anybody who asks, why do you have your cat in your lap? That's really unprofessional. It's because she doesn't really give me much choice. Ow! And now she's digging into my leg because I decided to try to put her down. So she's a cute little Dickens, but she tends to punish people who don't appreciate her cuteness as much as she thinks they should. All right, so there's a little glimpse into what I shoehorn into this room and just how amazing my future wife is for allowing it. Pretty cool, because many would not, including my ex would never, ever have allowed it. Would she? No. All right, I'll talk to you guys again soon. I just wanted to throw this out there. And now we can get to hockey videos. I'll talk to you again soon.